Hello and welcome to my meditation. My name is Debra Baker and I'm so grateful that you have joined us for this little while. In the United States, it's the week of Thanksgiving. And so we'll have a little bit of gratitude in this meditation, and also we're going to talk about being home, feeling at home. So let's get started. So let's begin with our 3 nice, really deep breaths. Breathing into our chest, holding it for a moment, and then releasing it nice and slowly. And then breathing into your chest and your upper back. Holding it for as long as you like, and then releasing it really slowly. And now taking the deepest breath you've taken all day, breathing into your chest, your upper back, all the way down into your belly. And just feel your whole torso expand a little. You can even feel your skin stretch a little. And hold it for as long as you like, and then and now we're going to continue doing a little breath work. We're going to start with our feet and our knees and our upper legs, and we're going to press our feet and knees and upper legs together. Take a breath and then squeeze, 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 and then release it. And when you release it, release the tension in your feet and legs and just allow them to relax. We're relaxing our bodies. And now let's work on the pelvis, bottom of our torso. So pull up your glutes, your pelvic floor, tuck in your lower abdomen in the front. Imagine your hips kind of squeezing in. Take a deep breath. Squeeze it in nice and tight until you're ready to let it go. And then, and as you release your breath, release your muscle tension. And now let's work on the front of our upper torso. So starting with the waist all the way up to your shoulders. Bring your hands to your shoulders and clench them into fists. Pull your shoulders forward like you're giving your front of your body a hug. Stretch your back out and take a breath. And then squeeze the front of your body and stretch out the back until you're ready. Squeeze, 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 and then let it go. That feels so good. And now do the opposite. So keep your hands at your shoulders, but pull your upper arms back. So you're pulling your shoulder blades together, stretching out the front part of your body and your chest. And just kind of squeeze your back like you're giving your back, your spine a hug. And just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze until you're ready to let it go. And now, my favorite one. Pull your chest, your chin to your chest. Pull your shoulders up to your ears. Imagine that your shoulders are kind of squeezing and giving your neck a little hug, and you're just tucking your face forward. And take a breath and just kind of squeeze your neck with your shoulder blades. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze until you're ready, and then drop your shoulders down. And just take a moment, a couple of breaths. Daisy's pretty wound up right now for some reason. Sorry if you can hear her. Just take a few breaths. Let's calm down. Relax. So we've been talking about what it feels like to be home, to feel at home. To be home is one thing, but to feel at home is something else. It can be the same, but it isn't always. And so let's think about, possibly you're going to have people you're going to be getting together with for Thanksgiving this week, and maybe not. You know, everybody's schedules are different. Or maybe you don't live in the United States and it's not Thanksgiving this week. But let's think about when we are with people, either we don't know or we don't necessarily like, or their energy field doesn't really match ours. How can we take care of ourselves? Because that's the important thing in feeling at home, is that we feel safe and we feel cared for. So I invite you to, if you are kind of by yourself, to make a note of when you start to feel yourself getting tense. Perhaps your shoulders tighten, or you feel a knot in your stomach, or your teeth clench. Think about ways that you can tell that you are feeling stressed. And then give yourself permission to take care of yourself, whether it's just to excuse yourself to go into another room, or to go outside if the weather's nice, or leave if you need to leave. You don't have to give someone, you don't owe anybody any explanations. So if you don't want to explain, hey, I'm not feeling comfortable in this situation anymore, you can say, it's time for me to go, or I need to leave now, or I need to just take a walk around the block. I just sincerely encourage you to take care of yourself. And if the gathering is at your house, which it usually is at mine, sometimes I just find myself on another floor. I go up to the third floor to see what the grandkids are doing, or go to my room for a second and just catch my breath. Honestly, I thrive on having my family together, so it's rare that I, don't feel at home in that situation. But I've certainly had family gatherings of extended family that was not mine, where I didn't necessarily feel comfortable. And if you have a partner in this situation, sometimes you can have a code word to support one another. Hey, do you want to go, or you want some eggnog, or whatever your code word is, and then the other person can suggest, hey, let's go do this, or will you, I left something in my car, would you help me go out and see if I can find it, or whatever it is. It's nice to have support. It's nice to have somebody else there, just understanding that maybe you don't feel comfortable. In the rest of this meditation, let's focus on appreciating ourselves. Because the most important thing about feeling safe is recognizing that you have a right to feel safe. To feel safe in your own skin, to feel safe in your own home, to feel safe in your environment, to feel safe wherever you are. And I mentioned earlier, noticing, being self-aware enough to notice when you don't feel safe. And perhaps remind yourself that you are surrounded by spirit guides, guardian angels, loved ones who have passed away, the one presence and the one power, always present around you. And you are a precious, precious soul who deserves to be in situations where you feel safe, where you feel loved and cared for and honored and respected. And as we go through our lives, Sometimes, when we feel a sense of not being respected, we have different techniques to deal with that as we move through our lives. Sometimes we really feel the need to speak up, or we don't feel safe speaking up, and we just sit there and, let things be said around us that make us uncomfortable. Whatever your choices are, I honor you in being wherever you are in that situation. Knowing that you are working toward feeling at home in every moment of your life, in every situation, in your own skin, in your own life, in your own home, in all of your relationships. Surrounded by loving people. Being able to feel peaceful and joyful, honored and respected and celebrated. There's a song that was popular in the early 80s called Celebrate Me Home. I think it was Kenny Loggins. And the idea was, when you come home, you want to be celebrated. Or when you are at your home, it's not enough to just be tolerated, acknowledged. What we really want is to be celebrated. So that when we show up, people see our truest essence and they're happy to see us. I can think of so many times in my young life when I didn't realize how glad people were to see me. So I encourage you to look around and notice how glad people are to see you. What a beautiful presence you have on this earth. What you bring to every situation. What a precious, precious soul you are. So let's take a breath into that. And I invite you to think along with me. I am a precious soul. I celebrate myself. I appreciate the presence that I bring to every situation. I appreciate myself. I appreciate what a beautiful soul I am. I appreciate all of the parts of my personality that add to other people's lives. My kindness, my noticing, my seeing other people right where they are and loving and accepting them and approving of them right where they are. We're all walking this journey together. So let's hold hands and support one another. And if you reach your hand out to support someone and they're unable to take your hand, let's just send them compassion. That the loss is theirs, that they can't accept the love that you are offering. And I think all of us at some point or other in our life have met people who couldn't allow love in. And maybe that was us at some point. So I invite you to allow the love that surrounds you in every situation to come into your heart, to come into your mind, to know that you are loved, you are precious, you are wonderful. There's nothing lacking about you. You are whole. You are a gift to everyone who has the privilege of knowing you. You bring a unique set of qualities and traits, skills, perspective to the lives of those that have the privilege of knowing you. And I invite you to love yourself enough that you can fully be yourself in every moment of your life. That you don't have to hide your light, you don't have to wear a mask, that you can be fully yourself. And I certainly know a lot about wearing masks because, I don't lead when I meet a stranger. Say we are playing golf with just a couple other people. I don't usually lead with, yes, I'm a psychic medium. And so I understand about not revealing yourself fully with strangers. However, we should be able to be ourselves with our loved ones. And I encourage you to surround yourself with people who love and appreciate you exactly as you are. And I honor you right now, exactly who you are, as you are. An infinite being having a human experience, navigating your way through it. And I honor you for your courage and showing up every day and being true to yourself and learning and growing just because it's fun, just because there's so much more to learn and so many more ways to grow. So my wish for you is that you have a wonderful week, that you feel comfortable and at home in your own skin, in your own home, in every relationship, in every situation. And you remember that you are whole and perfect exactly as you are, in the one presence and the one power moving in, through, and as me honors and recognizes the one presence and the one power moving in, through, and as you. Namaste. Have a wonderful week.